Yeah.
All right, there we go. Okay, guys, please mute yourself if you're not talking. Appreciate it. We're going to get started. Welcome, everybody. I'm Michael from Ontario. Appreciate everybody being here today. It is an awesome Sunday, especially if you're in Paraiba, because we just got off a 4-day pay cycle, and we love getting paid, right, guys? We love that all the time. Feels good. And if you're brand new, we're going to show you a way that you, too, can get paid like we are. We have something here that's absolutely working for 100% of the people that are involved. I've been involved myself since April of 2020. I've been able to develop a 5-figure monthly income with this business. I've also been able to help so many others. I have a team now of well over 2,000 in my team that are just, I mean, we got some of the best people in this company, guys, on our team. We truly do. We got people making 3, 4, and 5 figures per month on my team. It's just awesome to see. It's very satisfying, feels good. And we got a lot of those leaders on today. You're going to hear from a few of those people. Also, afterwards, we got a couple of awesome guys that are really doing big things in this business. You're going to hear from afterwards. We also have on with us today, Stali Fosberg, who is one of the developers for our Paraiba Talk platform. And if you're brand new or you don't know about Paraiba Talk, guys, we're going to be competing with Telegram and Zoom, and we're going to have encrypted email. We got some really cool tech products that are here now. Actually, you can use them in beta, but they're going to be launching fully over the next month or two. So it's pretty cool and pretty exciting that this is happening. So you're going to hear a little bit about some of the developments with that after I'm done here today. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to show you guys a way to leverage your time, a way to have money working for you, a way that if you want to share this as well, then you can have a business that truly is life-changing. You can have income coming in, guys, while you're sleeping, while you're eating, while you're at the beach, while you're doing whatever. And that's really the power of what we have here with this, right? With a job, and yes, we need jobs. You might not be able to make as much as you want to make. Might be $20 an hour you're making, but it might take you 5 years to get a raise of $5, right? With here, we're making more money every single week, guys. So I encourage you, we're in challenging times. Create another source of income for yourself coming in, and this can be it. Whether you're 100% passive and never share it, you can make money here. And if you do decide to share it, guys, I'll tell you, the sky is the limit. There's people making literally 6 figures a month in this business already. It's really cool to see. So let me share my screen and let's show you how this works. All right. So, and Matt, can you see this okay?
Yeah, it's perfect, mate.
All right.
That's good. All good.
I'm hoping that the speaker view is still on, but we'll find out. We'll find out in the recording afterwards. All right, there we go. So guys, of course, the name of the company here is Paraiba. And the reason that you see that great, beautiful blue gemstone there is if you do Google Paraiba, you'll see that it is a very beautiful, very expensive, actually, gemstone. And I called it a gem of a company because it truly is life-changing. Quick risk disclaimer. This is information for educational purposes. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Should you get started with us today, you would get started only with risk capital, not funds you need for a mortgage or rent or necessities of life. But I'm sure we're all adults and we understand. Guys, how do you earn with Paraiba World? We're going to talk about 5 different main ways that you can earn with Paraiba World. There actually are many others, including the TEKT platform that you're going to hear about afterwards if you're brand new. But we have 5 main ways that you can participate here and leverage your time with Paraiba. You can participate 100% passively, as I said, and just have your funds working, a little bit of Bitcoin working for you behind the scenes, and have Paraiba's trading and various platforms working for you. If you want to have a business, I got to tell you, these 5 main ways that we make money are super powerful. Our withdrawals and deposits are in Bitcoin. We want to use the best coin, right? Not a token coin. In this case, we want the coin everyone uses around the world. It's the best one, right? We want Bitcoin and we want more of it. We're going to show you how to do that. But everything here with Paraiba is Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. If you decide to build this a little bit, you can earn off your entire structure. All the people in your team to infinity. We have business days here with Paraiba, guys. So our next business day is Wednesday. So we are paid Wednesdays to Saturdays. There is a reason for that, and we will get into it. That makes perfect sense, and it's still very, very powerful. You're in charge with Paraiba, with your own business, and I love that because I can wake up knowing that I can create any kind of income that I want. And I love to see that because I'm in charge, I can help other people. And that's a really great feeling to be able to have, especially during the times that we're in, right? People have lost their jobs, people have lost their businesses, they're looking. So you're in charge of literally helping other people change their lives for the better here. That's a nice, satisfying feeling. No referrals are required. As I said, 100% passive, you can earn here. As a business, though, sharing this, incredible. Our CEO is Eric Ellie. He's 42 years of age. He's married with 3 kids, lots of responsibility in his life. I had the opportunity to sit down with Eric when I first was looking at Paraiba back in March or so of 2020. And of course, you always want to know who's behind the company. Is it a real person or just a picture on a screen, right? Because I've seen companies before that the CEO isn't even real. So you always want to know, is it a real person? What type of person are they? The type of attitude, the type of vision that they have. So I sat down with this man and he showed me some of the trading going on behind the scenes. He told me his vision to go to $1 billion company within the next 5 years. And after I was on that call, I said, you know what? I believe this guy can do it. I believe he's got what it takes to take this company to $1 billion. So I jumped into this with full focus and full effort. And I'm glad I did, because it's been great to work with Eric. He's excellent from a leadership standpoint, but he also makes sure that the company takes care of the small things like support and things like that. So what's great is he is a very highly skilled cryptocurrency trader. He has been for the last 4 years. So if you're going to have a trading company at its heart, you want to make sure the CEO knows his stuff, and he absolutely does. So guys, from a legal compliance standpoint, it's important to understand that we have over 15 licenses. We're owned by a bank, and we are that bank. So what's really cool here is that we have something where we have more control because literally we own the bank. And so that bank can do up to $20 million USD behind the scenes in the fiat world. It also owns the PW Pay Limited payment provider, and it owns our unique exchange. So we have various entities here that all work with one another in sync together. So our unique exchange is owned by our unique bank. It started in October of 2020, and it's phenomenal because people in Europe can buy Bitcoin. They can go from Bitcoin back to their bank. We use it for withdrawals as members. We can do withdrawals anytime here, so it works fantastic. Take it right back to our own personal Bitcoin wallet. So a great and expanding service here with Paraiba. As Paraiba grows, so does Unique Exchange. So Unique Exchange is contracted to work directly with Paraiba World. So we have our Paraiba.world website, but we also have 4 structures here, 4 entities that also work together and surround Paraiba. We have, of course, our bank, as I mentioned, and it's great that we do have a bank because we don't have to rely on a third party. I've known in the past companies that have had to deal with third-party banks, and you don't have a lot of control with that. But here, we are the bank. We own it. Very cool, and they're involved in some of the fiat investments behind the scenes for us, too. We have our unique exchange, which is a phenomenal and smooth service that we're using for our withdrawals and crypto-to-crypto transactions and to buy Bitcoin. Excellent and growing service. We have our messaging app, which you're going to hear a little bit more about today. Right after I'm done talking, we have Stolly on with us. And so what's really cool about this, they've been working on this over the last year or so. It's in beta right now, but we're going to have apps that compete with and are better in most cases than Telegram. We'll compete with Zoom. We have our own conferencing software. We're going to have our own encrypted and private email service. You've heard a lot about the censorship going on out there, guys. This is happening. Also, data sharing. So we're not going to share your data. That's what's great. And it's going to be totally encrypted. No one's going to be able to see what you're doing on these apps. Very, very cool. Stay tuned for more on that. And we have our online gift store with merchandise for Paraiba right now that will expand. Here's our bank license, guys, out of the Comoros Union. Started with the ability to do $2.5 billion in authorized capital. Now it can do up to 20 million. As the company needs to expand behind the scenes in the fiat investment world, it can do that. Here's our unique exchange license, Unique Crypto LLC, a great service that we're all using here with Paraiba now. And I love it because as a revenue standpoint, it makes a lot of sense, right? As Paraiba membership grows, so does Unique Exchange, right? Because fees are generated. So a great service here with the Unique Exchange. It's been just awesome since day one. There's our Paraiba chat application. You can hear more about that in just a moment. So we have our Paraiba chat. It's in beta right now. That's very similar to Telegram or WhatsApp. Our Paraiba parcel is our email service. You can send large files with it as well, totally encrypted. We have our Paraiba wallet, which is our Bitcoin wallet, and also for our new TEKT token, which is just launched. You'll hear more about that in a moment. We have our Paraiba conference, which is in beta right now. You can try it. It's very similar to Zoom. You can have 25 people on it right now, so give that a try. And so this is being monetized right now, guys. There's one specific way that you can hear about in a moment if you're brand new. And also we're going to have merchants. So we're going to have all kinds of different ways that this will be monetized as time goes by. We also have our online store with Paraiba merchandise. So before I get into the 5 main ways that you're going to get paid, guys, let me just recap the 3 main revenue streams of this company. Very important to understand. When I first got started, it was mostly crypto trading, and at its heart, Paraiba still is mostly a cryptocurrency trading company. There are 7 highly skilled, highly qualified traders that work for this company. It's manual trading as well. Of course, we have our CEO is a very highly skilled trader as well. So I'm going to tell you something very unique about this, though, on the next slide, where it allows the company to never lose from the trading. Sounds pretty interesting, right? And it is. I'll show it to you in a minute. We have our crypto exchange, which started in October 2020, and that's fast becoming a great revenue stream for the company, because why would we want to use another exchange like Binance or some of these other third-party ones, Coinbase, when we could use our own exchange, right? Because fees are generated with all of these exchanges, and they can make a lot of money. So because we have our own exchanges, the company then is creating a big revenue source, and an ongoing bigger and bigger revenue is coming out of this, because now we've got well over 100,000 registered members here with Paraiba. Think about having 250,000, 500,000, 1 million members here in Paraiba. That's just going to benefit the Unique Exchange as well, right? And we have our real estate behind the scenes, which the company is involved with. Obviously, people got to live somewhere, right? So they're involved with some big projects there that help increase the solid foundations for us going forward. So I mentioned something unique with the crypto trading that allows the company to never lose. Here's how it works. If a trader wants to work with Paraiba, they have to put up their own Bitcoin in a third-party wallet that the company controls. So if they get into a drawdown and lose, then the company keeps that Bitcoin. I think that's ingenious. I think that makes a lot of sense, right? There's 2 good things about that. Number one, we're going to attract the very best highly skilled traders because they got their own money on the line, right? They're not going to be making novice mistakes. And number 2, it allows the company to not lose. So I love that our CEO does that. To me, it just makes a ton of sense. Guys, here's our compensation model. So let's dive into this on how you can get paid. Now, remember, if you're 100% passive and you never share this with anybody, you can take part in all 5 of these income streams, all 5, all right? And certainly you will if you share this business with others. So we have our own deposit. On the left-hand side there, you can see you can make from 0.3% up to 0.5% per business day. I mentioned we're paid from Wednesdays to Saturdays, 4 days per week. The first thing that might go through your mind is, why are we only paid 4 days a week when the cryptocurrency markets are open 24/7? Well, the answer to that, to me, when I first heard it, made a lot of sense. It's important to have a cushion, right? We all want sustainability and longevity, right? I don't want to be involved in a game. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to make 2-3% per day out there. Guys, good luck to you. Go find it. But remember, it won't last. I like to put my head down on the pillow at night and feel good knowing that the company is going to be there the next day. That's what I wanted. That's what I was looking for. And I feel that here with Paraiba. I have that knowingness, that trust that the company is going to be here because they're not doing anything ridiculous, right? They're not paying out way too much. They're paying out percentages that make sense. So, but what's important about the 4 days a week is it's still very profitable for us. But from a sustainability standpoint, what if there's a day on the trading that maybe it's not everything they wanted it to be? Well, they've got the other 3 days, right? They've got the other 3 days that they're still trading. That is a cushion for the company, right? To me, that made a lot of sense. Plus, they got to pay management, CEO, developers, programmers, offline events, right? There's expenses there too. So that answer made perfect sense for me, right? But remember, that's only one income stream. We also have our first line bonus where you can get paid up to 0.3%. Now, remember these percentages, guys. These percentages are from the profit from the deposits of people on your team. They are not from the initial funds that they give the company, okay? So that must be understood. We're not making any money from the initial deposit funds. Other companies do this, and I think it's a mistake for sustainability, because here with Paraiba, 100% of the money goes to the company. And you're instead making a percentage of the profits made from the activities of the company. To me, that makes sense. I hope it would for you as well. So you can make up to 0.3% from the trading activity from the deposits of people on your first level. This can be very, very big. We have our downline bonus where you can create up to 0.04% from the deposits on the trading activity from all the people on your team to infinity. We also have something very unique and different called the Streamline Pool Share. What's cool about this, imagine one line that the company has. So everybody joining after you and depositing, imagine you could get a percentage of the trading activity from that number. So you can imagine there's people that have tens of millions of dollars in their Streamline, something very cool. We'd into it. And we have our ranking bonuses where you can get paid one time for achievements from building your business. Let's break these down a little bit more. Here's your own deposit. You can make from 0.3% up to 0.5% per business day. So from $25 up to $49,999. You're looking at the 0.3%. That's just over 5% per month. Anything over 50,000, company will pay you the 0.5%. That's about 8% per month. So about 5 to 8% per month. Now, again, remember, this is only one income stream, but they're also numbers that make sense, right? From what the company can do for the long term. Again, sustainability and longevity. We all want that, right? But it's still better than almost anything out there that's traditional, wildly better. Here's our first line bonus, guys. Remember, if you're 100% passive, you can take part in all of these income streams. And the way you do that is through a simple strategy we have called the sub-account strategy, where some of these people on the first line are your accounts. This is allowed by the company. And certainly building this, it's all going to make sense for you going forward as well. So the first line bonus, how do you qualify for these percentages here at the bottom? Very simple to do. You need to have $100 yourself on deposit with Paraiba or more. If you have between 1 and 4 people on your first line that have $100 or more, the company will pay you a portion of the trading activity here, 0.05%. If you can get yourself up to 20 or more people on your first line, your first level, then the company will pay you the maximum of 0.3%. That is, again, a portion of the trading activity on those deposits. Now, remember what you were getting on anything under 50,000 on your own investment, it was 0.3%, right? Here's what's cool. This is essentially a 100% match once you're at that 20. So I encourage you, if you're building this business, get yourself to 20 as fast as possible so you can get that 100% match on all of the funds your first level people bring in from the trading activity. Very, very cool. We have our downline bonus. I really like this because it can be one of the very biggest income streams that you will have in your private business. I know it is for me. You can make up to $3,000 per day with the downline bonus. How do you qualify for the percentages you see at the bottom? You need to have $1,000 yourself or more on deposit with Paraiba. If you have between 2 and 4 people on your first level or your first line, then the company will pay you 0.01%. That is, again, a portion of the daily trading activity for the day. If you can get up to 20, there's that number again. Company will pay you the maximum now, 0.04% portion of the trading activity from all of the people, not only on your first line there, but everywhere on your entire team, no matter how much money they have in. So this is incredible how this works, guys, and I encourage you to start building because this will grow very quickly. The streamline, very unique, something very different. I mentioned it. It's essentially one line that the company has here that we can all get involved with. And the sooner that you get your account with Paraiba, the sooner your streamline begins to grow. So I would encourage you to get a free account if you don't already have one with Paraiba, because your streamline will grow for 30 days. And if you haven't funded by then the account disappears. But the streamline is cool because you see it growing, because people are either compounding their funds or they're coming into Paraiba and adding funds. So you see it growing by thousands of dollars every single day. I've even seen it grow by more than $1 million in one day. So essentially, guys, remember the streamline are all of the deposits from members that have joined after you worldwide. And I'm not talking about just your team. I'm talking about anyone on anybody's team in the entire world. When they make a deposit, it goes into your streamline. So imagine getting paid a percentage of the daily trading activity from that number. We've got members with 20 million, 40 million, and over $60 million in their streamline right now. The company streamline is nearly $80 million. So think about having a $100 million streamline or a $500 million streamline. That's coming up. So you want to be part of that. That's why leaders are joining Paraiba right now. Let me give you an example of how you make money from this. We have 8 pools that the company will pay you on this streamline value in your account. Let's take pool 1 as an example. So bottom left, here's how it works. They take the streamline value in your account and they times it by a portion of the trading profit for the day, which is 0.05%. And they divide it by those who are qualified for pool 1. And I'll tell you how to qualify in a moment. Look at the calculation at the bottom left, what it would be. If you had a $10 million streamline, they would times that by 0.05%, portion of the trading activity. And if there were 2,000 members qualified for pool 1, you would make $2.50 per business day, or $42.50 per month. And remember, that's just pool 1. We have 8 pools. Let me show them to you. Here they are. So how would you qualify for pool 1? You need to have $1,000 yourself on deposit and just one person referred that also has $1,000. Could be 2 people with $500. That's fine too. The dollar value is what matters there. So you can see how you could organically grow here as you grow your own deposit, as you share this a little bit with other people, and they also make deposit. You can see that you can move up to these pools. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got people on this call that are in pool 6. I think maybe one person here might be in pool 7. I'm not sure if he's here today. But we've got people that are in all 8 of these pools. I just reached pool 5. It meant an extra $200 plus per day for me. So it's phenomenal to get into these pools as your streamline grows. And remember, you can be 100% passive and simply use your own funds to qualify for these pools. I have one gentleman in my team, he's in pool 6. So he's making a huge 5 figures per month just with his own funds, qualified just himself with his own funds. Pretty cool how you can do that here, and we can show you how to do that later on. The global leader pool, once you're making $3,000 per day in the downline bonus, the company will add you to this. Company takes the company streamline, which I mentioned is close to $80 million right now. They times that by 0.01%. That is a portion of the daily trading activity, and divide it by those qualified for the global leader pool. A big income once you reach it. Guys, the last way we make money with Paraiba is our rank bonus. There's over $46,000 the company will pay you here simply for building your business a little bit and taking care of your team. I just became a Red Diamond member here about a month ago. That means I have $20,000 on deposit with Paraiba. I have more than 20 or more people on my first line. I'm in pool 5, and I have 2 purple diamond members on my team in 2 different legs. So $15,000 there. And so, guys, you can take this money that the company pays you. You can put it into trading if you want, or it can be paid directly to your Bitcoin wallet. Entirely up to you. Very cool lump sum funds that we get there with Paraiba. How do you get started? Very simple, guys. Get your account. Talk with the person that invited you here today. Get the referral link. Get your funds in. Now, $25 is the minimum to get started. I would certainly suggest getting started with more than that. I just showed you why. You would want to get started with at least $100. Or $1,000 or more makes sense, really, if you're going to build a business. Remember, guys, this is not a $5 game. This is a real company. So I suggest taking it seriously and participate wisely, but you can hold your account for $25 and add more later. Our deposits, of course, are in Bitcoin. So you want to get your Bitcoin through whatever exchange in your country is going to be the best for you. If you're in Europe, you can certainly use our exchange, the unique exchange. Once you have profit building in your usable balance, you can reinvest with a minimum of $25. And our withdrawals start from $100. And of course, they're paid in Bitcoin directly to your unique exchange. And within generally about 10 to 15 minutes, very fast, great, great service. Our back office is fantastic. It's very cosmetically appealing. We bought an entire company that has the best software in the world for anti-hacking, protects all of our websites. We've had millions of hacking attempts. Nobody's got it through because of how powerful this software is. We also have security, of course, on our own accounts, the CAPTCHA and the email registration confirmations. Once you join Paraiba, you will do KYC, guys. It's very easy to do, just takes a few minutes, and you will automatically also get your own unique exchange account as well. And the two work perfectly in sync with one another. The numbers in your private account, you will also see in your unique exchange account. So 3 simple steps to get started. Get back with the person that brought you here today or introduce you to Paraiba. Get their referral link. Make sure you join with their referral link. Get started with that. At least the $25 to hold your account, guys, or $100 or $1,000 if it makes sense for you. Deposit your funds, Bitcoin, and if you want to refer this, remember, you don't have to. You can take part in all 5 of the income streams I just showed you as a 100% passive member that never shares this. But if you do decide to share it, guys, the sky is the limit. Truly it is. It's absolutely changed my life and the lives of people you see on this call from a financial standpoint in a tremendous way. And you will hear from a couple of awesome guys here that are going to talk shortly. And they're going to tell you how in a matter of just a few months, Paraiba has completely changed their life. So that's Paraiba, guys. I'm going to stop sharing here. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up, we have a guest on with us today. He's a very busy guy. So I wanted to have him on quickly here. For those of you that are brand new or in Paraiba, we have something very cool that I mentioned in the presentation called Paraiba Talk, which is the various tech apps that are here now, and they're in beta and they're launching fully over the next few weeks. So it's very exciting, and we're able to monetize this through our TEKT Talk token platform, TEKT, T-E-K-T as we call it. And so there's the ability to actually have ownership in this platform. And so you can get paid from a variety of passive income streams from this, and also monthly residuals from the platform when it's being used by not only private members, but even outside of private, which is going to happen because people are looking for these types of great services. So there's always new things happening with this. So I want to have Stali Fosberg, who is one of the developers with this. He's a great guy. He really knows his stuff here. So he was nice enough to take a few minutes today to share some updates with the tech platform. Stali, take it away, my friend.
I'm so happy when you say developer. I just have crazy ideas, and we have professionals doing the work. Come on. I also have Matthew, my friend from Chicago, is here as well tonight. So we won't do the whole thing today. We'll just give you the extended elevator pitch. So me being a Norwegian, I'm happy to see all the nice faces in the colonies. This used to be Viking territory. I'm sure you're aware of that. But let's start with what we have and what we've done over the last year. So hang on a sec. I'm just going to share my screen. Michael, you see my screen now? I guess you do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, all good.
That's all good. That's all good, yeah.
Okay, I think Michael kind of covered most of it. What we're doing here, we're building a full communication ecosystem. But we are prioritizing a few important things, and that is your privacy, your data, and not mining any of the communication traffic going on between you and your participant or receiver. So no mining in between. So when you make a call with our app, you will also see and hear that the voice quality and the quality of the video calls are far better than the others. And that has to do, let's say when you make a WhatsApp call or a WeChat, whatever call, the quality is not perfect. And that has to do with people tapping into what's going on. It's being mined. Everything that is happening on an app today is being collected, sold, and you are becoming nothing more than a currency in the world of big tech and big data. And that's reality. A lot of people are not aware of that, and our job is to make people aware of that. So we do already have our application in App Store and Google Play Store. So we ask you please to download this application. It is, like Michael says, now in the last beta phase right now. But it works. You can do your calls, you can do your video calls, you can chat, you can share documents, you can do a lot of things. But for the future, we are building a multifunction application. This is a place where you will have your wallet. This is a place where you have your storage. This is a place where you do your DeFi, your decentralized finance. But we need to take one step at a time. So if you go into paraibatalk.com, I will share this link in the chat box after after this little session. But have a look at the site, read through it. It's simply describe what we do with the Paraiba Chat app, which is an end-to-end encrypted, no mining application. We do have our Paraiba conference system, which is not as big as Zoom yet, but we have to start somewhere. This is a room where you can have up to 25 participants. It's in a very easy user interface, and it comes across with good quality. Of course, we have plans to go bigger, wider, and scale even more with this one. But again, we have to start somewhere. And then we have this little baby. It's called Paraiba Parcel. This is a decentralized encrypted email system. This is a big file transfer system where we do cipher control containers. That means you can wrap anything into a cipher control container and send it via any other platform. But if you want people to be able to open it, they need to have the Paraiba Parcel landing site. Hence, we will for people to use our DNA. It travels safe. If you send a file, let's say the size of 25 megabyte, we shrink the file into just a few bytes. So it travels light. And if someone should be able to hack into it, they will only find like a huge gibberish code, nothing else, because it's just a number traveling. That number is being recognized when it lands on another Paraiba Parcel, let's call it airport, makes it easier. So these three products, the chat application, the conference system, and the big file mail system, these are our three main products. Of course, we're working on more stuff, but let's finish what we have first. We have, for months, had an idea about how to monetize and how to share and how to make this whole system into a, let's call it a decentralized democracy. I think this is a time where you, Matt, can start talking a bit about the Tech Talk. Good evening, Matt.
Sure. Good evening. Thank you, everyone. My name is Matthew Conley, Chicago, Illinois, living in Europe now. Wanted to just share a couple of details about how this structure is set up from a decentralized standpoint. There are 20,000 Tech Talk tokens in max supply. So each Tech Talk holder actually owns 1/20,000th of the system. And so, as Sally mentioned, we're taking on a couple of major trends in the market today. Obviously, the number one trend in the market in relation to privacy, and users are starting to value their privacy. This is a big thing in the market, whereas people are understanding that they are being mined, their information is being sold, and they don't want to play that game anymore. And they're actually putting a value, a dollar value on that, on their privacy. This is very new, but it's a big trend that's not going to change. The other trend is throughout the world is people demanding more out of their banking system. And this is given to the rise of decentralized finance. Last year, 2020, was what a lot of the insiders in this marketplace are calling DeFi summer. And this was basically when a lot of money started getting locked into decentralized finance applications. And so the interesting thing about this is anyone who downloads the app around the world, if you're a Tech Talk holder, you own a portion of the app and all of the income that's derived therein. So this creates an incredible opportunity when you consider the ability for each user to actually download the app because they want to have the privacy benefits and communication, but then they start to see the offers inside, that you also participate in those offers and all of those profit centers. So this is the interesting thing about this offering. There's only 20,000 tokens for sale. The official token offering starts, I believe, tomorrow. Stali can tune everyone into that specifically, but again, the idea here is a very limited group of owners. They will have voting rights. They will have perfect rights on how to operate, or let's say govern the system going forward. So we have a decentralized plan and how we actually execute this, and how the TEKT holders drive this communication system forward, what offers go inside, what decentralized finance offers go inside, et cetera, et cetera. So we're taking advantage of two big trends in the marketplace. Number one, again, privacy. Everyone wants privacy in their communication now. And number two, the world, not just, a place like Canada or the United States, people may not see this 100%, but the world is really demanding more out of their banking system, more returns. And individuals, not just companies, individuals are also demanding more out of their yields from the money that they have, because they realize that we're living in a world right now where money is being printed and the value of their savings are being devalued significantly. So they need to get their money in a place that generates more yield. Otherwise, they're losing money just by having money in the bank. So that's the idea behind the system. We're really excited about it. We can't say enough about where we're at right now. We obviously have more ways to go, but yeah, we're really excited about that. And Stali, I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah, I'm just sharing this slide now, how we will earn with the TEKT, because we're making or creating a business token. This is a token that generates passive income, like Michael said in the beginning. So out of the price of $500, we allocate, as of tomorrow, 60% of that amount, and we put it right back into the market. So that will work immediately for you. So you get paid on a monthly basis until you reach the target of 50%, hence $250. Then we finish what we call cycle 1. So you get paid back by buying a token. But the more important thing, and the bigger thing that really can blow your mind, is cycle number 2, where we activate all fees and commissions on all services, on all DeFi transactions, on everything that takes part in our communication ecosystem. We share that with the token holders. And that's like Matt said, basically, there's a very limited amount of tokens. There will be a limited amount of owners, but all these actions will benefit the token holders. I don't know whether you can say something more about the cycle 2 and how that actually works, Matthew.
Sure. I mean, at the end of the day, like, there's when we talk about decentralization, which is probably an overused term in the marketplace today, because you hear more and more about it because it is a popular thing, the concept behind it. But there's always levels of decentralization. For example, the world's largest decentralized exchange is Uniswap. They still have a CEO, they still have employees, they still have an office, but they have technology that is truly decentralized that can operate without them. But there's always levels of decentralization. So we're starting out in an area where we're a little bit more centralized than we will be a year or 2 or 3 years from now, because that's the nature of how to be able to take an app from a centralized standpoint to a decentralized standpoint. Soon we'll have all 20,000 tokens sold. At that point, we're going to turn over governorship to all of the token holders to vote on certain protocols, certain priorities, different fees that are associated with things inside the system, and just how to govern the system going forward. So really, that's the big thing from let's say a decentralized standpoint, to understand how that's going to work, and just our goals in mind as it pertains to that.
So both cycle 1 and cycle 2 makes it worthwhile, if you ask me. But we do also have a roadmap and a plan lined up to go and go to the exchanges. In cycle 3, and the first move we want to make is go towards Uniswap and a few other decentralized exchanges. Right. This will take a little time. It will take a few months. And of course, we have a target going more towards the centralized exchanges. And of course, the big target is to get listed on Binance.
Yeah.
But before that happens, this token already generates money. It creates value, and to hold it before going on the exchange will be worth your while, if you ask me.
Yeah, for me, Stali, I would say that the most interesting thing is to actually be an owner of an application that can be downloaded from anywhere in the world. Anyone with a smartphone can download our application. And you, as an owner of a TEKT token, you actually own a portion of that application and all of the income that could be generated therein. And you know, we have plans to have paid upgrades of all the services that you mentioned. The the email service, the conferencing system, the chat app, these types of things can be obviously there can be paid upgrades, especially when we're talking about security and privacy. People are willing to pay for this these days. So all of that is what you own effectively. And yeah, to me, that's just an amazing opportunity to have something that can be downloaded by literally billions of people all around the world, and you own a portion of that application.
I'm just showing this roadmap slide about some of the markets we're tapping into. We're already in the markets. We started a pre-sale in the beginning of April, just to stress test the system and to make sure everything was floating and functioning well, which it did. And that means as of tomorrow night, European time, we will go official, we'll go public in the Paraiba community. I guess, Michael, we will find a day where we can do a full communication and tech talk presentation this coming week.
Sure, we'll do that.
Yeah. But Matthew, maybe just tap into some of the things we're looking at, because we're already inside of some of the markets and doing quite well.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, the interesting thing about decentralized finance and what's happening there is this is a market that changes every day. It is a really interesting market from a standpoint of yields that can be available. It's always also very dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money as well. We've been in it really since the start, and there's just quite a bit of opportunities to understand how to extract yield from the market. And yeah, so we're involved in that. It's much, let's say, much too deep to get into specifics in regards to that. But if you have an understanding, there are people willing to borrow money through DeFi applications, and you can actually lend money through DeFi applications and get paid. There's ways in which that you can use derivatives. Everything that's being built in decentralized finance is mimicking the existing financial system that we currently have. So that's really the interesting opportunity. It's actually by you participating in the system itself, is you are an actual owner of the financial system. So that's the really cool thing about participating in decentralized finance, is the fact that anyone from anywhere around the world can participate. They don't need to pass any KYC. They don't need to be from a certain country or whatnot. They can participate, and it's open, it's permissionless. Anyone can participate and get paid by the actions that they create and participate in. And so because of that, all of the profits go back to those individuals, as opposed to JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and Bank of America. So that's we're taking on a huge trend in the marketplace, which is the fact that people want to an open and permissionless way to bank, and they want to get bigger yields out of their money. So this is a huge market that is only going to continue to grow. And so being a part of it now, it's really exciting.
We can also say that for most people, Matthew, it might be too complicated to tap into it. So we kind of simplify this possibility by giving it out to the community as well, so that anyone can participate quite easily with almost the push of a button.
Exactly. It's like the internet back in 1995, where there was almost no browsers or whatnot. I mean, that's kind of how DeFi is today. It's really difficult to participate. But our goal is really to make it as easy so anyone can participate. Anyone can easily get into our app and make a deposit and generate the types of yields that they're going to be happy with. And of course, we can profit from doing that as well. So when we're talking about billions of people in our marketplace, you think about the opportunity there. We really need to get the app out there. That's why it's important for us to launch through a network, which can invite people and incentivize people to download the app and use it. We know it's in high demand, and the fact that we have this first level of attracting people to get in by way of privacy in their communications is a winner, because this is what people are demanding these days, and they're looking for alternatives. And so we have that, and then we have let's say the secondary offer of showing them, hey, do you have some money you want to participate in the world's next financial system, one in which you can own, one in which you can participate in, one in which that you cannot be denied because you live inside of some, imaginary lines that some government has maybe done something that other governments don't agree with, and now all of a sudden you're locked out. The world is demanding a more open and permissionless system, and it's clear that this is a winner. So this is not going away. It is going to only grow, and being in this stage that we're at right now, it's absolutely fantastic.
Yes, I see there's a few questions here. Linda, is there any chance for this discounted offer to last a little longer? We'll have a little powwow tonight and get back at you with that. That might be clever if we do that. But we'll arrange a meeting with Michael so we can come up with a full Paraiba talk and a full tech talk presentation as soon as possible this coming week.
Yeah, so for now, what we know, and thanks guys, great explanation. I mean, I'm very excited by this. So for now, the token, guys, the TEKT is normally $500, but right now until the end of April, it's $450. That could change, as Stali just said. Maybe it will get extended, we don't know. But you want to get it as soon as possible if you have not gotten your TEKT already. I did see some questions about how do you get a referral code for this or an invitation code. So guys, you want to talk to your private sponsor about this. If they don't have TEKT or are not getting TEKT, then you need to find who their sponsor is, okay? We want to try and do this ethically, responsibly, so make sure you get with the upline leader who probably does have an invitation code for you, okay? What I really see with this, and this goes beyond, of course, our abilities to participate and benefit from, these great, services that you've got here going with TEKT, but I also see it as a way to market Paraiba, which is really cool, guys. I mean, imagine being able to do a Paraiba presentation on Paraiba conference and telling them, hey, by the way, this is ours. This is our conference software, and you can actually participate in the profits of this technology. How cool is that, right? Or you can get somebody on Paraiba chat and talk with them about the private business and say, hey, by the way, this is our own Paraiba chat system. How cool is that? I mean, I look at this as a really cool, and I know Stali says a way to weaponize this, right? It's kind of a way to weaponize this and, have it to our benefit to be able to market Paraiba in such an awesome way with this. So very, very cool. And we don't have timelines, of course, is when the full product and everything's going to be launching. It'll probably be little by little, but are there updates right now for the products in the Google Play and Apple Store right now, Stella?
Yeah, every day almost. There's like this debugging going on. Building an application like this is a far bigger task than we anticipated. But we did it. It works now. So go ahead, download it. It works now. It may be a few small things, but you can make calls, your video calls, you can chat, you can share your documents, you can zap and hide and unhide. There's a few cool things you can do there. That works. The conference system works. The mailing system works, but we're going to do some work on it because the UI was a little complicated. We tested that with a few people, and we need to make it even simpler. So a couple of weeks, I think, then the Paraiba parcel will be fit and ready and fully functional. But everything works. We're in the last bits and pieces of the beta phase right now. And the funny thing about technology, it's like an organism. I mean, WhatsApp started in the garage a few years ago, and it didn't become #1 in a day. It takes a little time. So the more people that uses, in this case, the application, the better the quality gets. And your phone gets used to it. It's like nursing a baby. The more you use it, the higher ranked it gets inside your smartphone. And also the response time we get from the likes of App Store and Google Play Store gets faster the more people that we have and the more people that use it. Tim is in a wind tunnel.
Please
Okay.
mute yourself, guys. Thank you.
Well, no. It's we
Yeah.
learn a lot by doing this, and we have to nurse it and tend it and look after it. But it's getting better by the day. We had the latest updates a few days ago, both on the Android version and the iOS version. So go ahead, use it. It works.
Yeah, absolutely. I am using it. It's great service. And yeah, I'm excited about the groups that we're going to get into with it too, be able to use that. So guys, you know, in a nutshell, remember, you're getting back 50% of your purchase of the TEKT token through their staking and trading activities behind the scenes over the next few months, right? That's going to get paid back to you. And then you're going to participate in monthly residuals from people using this product, right? Because we're going to be paying for some of the features of this product. It won't be a lot. It'll be a little bit, which is great. But that's going to be huge. I mean, I really feel it. The potential for this is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, Stali, for the update. Thank you, Matthew, as well. Really appreciate it, guys, for coming on today. So, guys, we're gonna have a couple of testimonials here that you don't want to miss. So stick around. We got a Red Diamond member with a huge team. He's never been on here before. He's going to talk here shortly. But I want to have Matt Feast come up. Just very briefly talk about how to get started, guys. You're brand new with Paraiba. How do you get started? So Matt, he's an awesome guy living the life in Spain on my team. He's a Purple Diamond member and helps everybody, of course, as many of you know. And so want to have him come on just briefly. Matt, tell us how to get started.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Michael?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, great stuff. Hi guys, hope you're well. Right, the first thing, I always get people coming in, new members coming in, and I know it sounds crazy. I always want to know how to make a deposit. I know it's very, very easy, guys. The first thing now you need to do the KYC. It's very important. Now the company is very regulated. We need to keep it safe, sound, and guys, we're a registered company. We're a bank. Yeah. Please meet yourself, please. Thank you. Thanks so much. So many people ask me questions. How do I get started? And guys, it's a minimum of $25 to get started in this company. But you need to do the KYC first. That's a very, very important thing. Once you do the KYC, you can make a minimum deposit of $25, okay? Or whatever you can afford, okay? Sorry, Mike, can you mute that, please, mate? Is it muted? Yes, better. So basically, yeah, it's $25 a Bitcoin to get started, but you need, as I said earlier, you need to do the KYC. Very, 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 very important. Okay, but when you actually get into the system, okay, you must, if you're actually building a team with this company, what you need to do, you need to be very, very clear. Okay, once people come into the business and they don't participate or do the KYC within 30 days, the account will be removed. And they probably say, why is the account going to be removed? Well, at the end of the day, what happens is, because the company runs like clockwork, we cannot afford to have free accounts opening up. We have to use paid customers, okay? So you've got 30 days of having a nice platform, and you're getting a lovely little streamline like this, which is absolutely awesome, you know, because at the end of the day, guys, the company, as a gift, it's giving you a streamline. Yes, it'll be zero when you first start, but after 2 or 3 days, it starts building up and up and up. This is ideal once you start building a team, okay? Very, very good. Wow, and also, the beauty about this business, guys, you do not have to refer people. It's up to you. You don't have to refer people. You can either create sub-accounts, okay? But Michael's explained this earlier on with the presentation earlier on. And all you need to do is link the accounts, okay? And then or you can give it to a new prospect as a gift, you know, because at the end of the day, guys, you get this lovely little streamline. This is absolutely awesome. Basically, you've done the work for the new people coming into the platform, you know. But you have to either put $25 in to keep open for 30 days, or if you give it as a free account, you must be specific just say to your downline, you get an account here, but you need to do the KYC and make a $25 or $100 into the system. Okay, otherwise the account will be removed. Okay, and if a new member comes in, or if you're an existing member and you give it to a gift, I had this question the other day. All right, someone said to me, "Can I change the username if I give a account away?" The answer is, if you made a deposit of, say, $50 to $100, the answer is no. Okay, but if you have $1,000, okay, yourself into the platform, yes, you have to send to support, and support will change the username. Okay, and that's because I have questions all the time. People ask me this question, so I hope that clears that up. Okay, but meanwhile, okay, very, very easy to make a deposit. Okay, the first thing you need to do is when you get into this platform, okay, you scroll here, it gives you the finance. Okay, the finance is down the navigation bar here. So basically, you click on the finance, okay, and you want to sub the account. You want to put a deposit in the account. Okay, so first you need to do, you need to add a balance. So when you add the balance, it automatically goes to $25 of Bitcoin. Okay, but for this video's sake, let's say $100 of Bitcoin. Okay, $100 of Bitcoin. It automatically goes to Bitcoin, BTC, Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. Okay, what you need to do, you need to calculate. And when you calculate, it gives you the amount of Bitcoin you need to send into the platform. Okay, and you have a Bitcoin address there. Okay, or if you're got an exterior wallet outside the network, you can actually scan the QR code there. Up to you. Okay. But there's one thing I do need to say. Once you send the funds into the platform, okay, what will happen is, if I go to the home page, your funds will be allocated in the usable balance. Okay, so basically, now you sent the funds into the Paraiba platform, you need to put that to work. You need to send the funds to the traders. So what you need to do, once your funds come in, okay, if you're sending from Bitcoin, probably, yes, it takes about an hour, 2 hours, probably 3 hours, depending on the blockchain, because at the end of the day, guys, the blockchain is always busy. It's working 24 hours a day, and you've got to be patient. Because I had a guy the other day, oh, I sent some funds, I sent for funds, it hasn't got to there. It's been about, say, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Guys, we're in the crypto market space. We're relying on the blockchain to get to the platform or wherever you send the Bitcoin to. You need to be patient because we have traffic on the blockchain. So you need to be patient. Okay. Meanwhile, once you've got your funds into the user balance, you need to send that to the traders. You need to send that to the Paraiba platform so the traders can use your funds to trade with. So what you need to do, you need to go back to your finance. Okay, once your funds come into the platform, okay, what you need, your funds will be allocated here, saying usable balance. Okay. So what you need to do, you need to use balance. This button here saying use balance. When you click on this, what will happen is the user balance will be allocated over to here as deposit. All right. I haven't got any funds in there because I made a withdrawal today. But meanwhile, you have a little button here saying save. Okay. And when you actually send the funds, it automatically gets allocated to the deposit, and you press save. And what will happen is, guys, you have a little window pop up here. Okay, saying a code. Say it just sent you an email. So basically, you need to go back to your emails, grab the code, bring it back to the finance button here, when you've got your window open, and then you need to allocate the actual code inside the box because the little box pops up. Okay. Once you click on that, it automatically sent into the deposit. So when I click onto home, you'll see the deposits. They'll be activated. Okay. Once it's in here, guys, it will actually start, you're getting return on investment. It'll start popping in, it'll start kicking in 4 days a week. Okay. And that's as easy as that. All right. But there's one thing you do need to do is make sure when you send the funds, okay, make sure it goes into the user balance. Don't just sit on the fence and do absolutely nothing, because when you send the funds to the actual platform, it'll be sitting there doing absolutely nothing, and then you'll be sending them email, your sponsor email saying, I haven't received a return on investment. The reason why, because you haven't allocated to your deposits. You need to do this. I've had so many questions about to my new my downline saying, oh, I've had it in there for 3 or 4 days. It hasn't done nothing. Well, the reason why that's is because they haven't allocated to the Paraiba traders. You need to do this, guys. Okay, that's how you do this. Okay. But as I said earlier on, guys, you know, when you actually build this business, okay, you don't have to promote this company. It's up to you. The company has given you little tools in the business here. You can actually create sub accounts very, very easy. Michael's done some great videos. All our information is in the Telegram group, and we do post on Facebook. Okay, we have our own group there. Always ask questions. Never be too shy of asking the questions. No, you will not feel stupid, you know, because at the end of the day, guys, I was new as well. So yes, you know, please do not be intimidated with the questions you ask. We're here to help you grow your business and grow your income with Paraiba. Okay, guys. But there is something I do want to say. Another thing is when you there is something else is when you want to get your referral link. Okay, you need to. Okay, let me go to my accounts. Go referral link. So I had this question the other day. When you get your referral link, you click on your name here, Matt Feast. Well, obviously your name will be different. So what you need to do, you need to go up to this button here. It says affiliate. Okay, affiliate link. This is where you get your affiliate link from. Okay, all right, that's where you get your affiliate link from, guys. All right, and you send that to your prospects. Okay. And also, I have this question as well as people say, how do you link accounts? How do you link accounts? Well, same thing. You click on your name here, okay, link accounts. So you're linking your accounts to your main account. So you click on here. These are my little link accounts. You put your username because you're signing under your own referral link, okay? My instance, I'll put Matt 1, Matt 2, Matt 3, Matt 4, okay? And then my password, and automatically it'd be allocated to here, okay? All right. Once you allocate your link here, your compound link, okay? What you need to do, you can either sit on it, or if you're going to give it away to one of your downline members, you can actually get it unlinked, okay? You can actually get it, but you need to send a support ticket saying, can you please unlink my account, okay? So it's easy as that. Support are very, very good. It takes about, say, an hour to 2 hours, and they do it for you. And then they send you an email saying what's happened, okay? But this is a great way. If you're not interested in building a team, this is a great way of making a good return on investment as well as your main account. And it works a treat. As Michael discussed earlier on, you know, this business it doesn't mind you doing this, and it's an awesome way of creating more income for yourself. You know, we've got strategies of how to do it. Michael's done a fantastic job of doing videos to show people how to do this step by step, okay? It's not that hard, all right? And that's about it, guys. What else? What else is there? Team. Right, here's your team. There's another thing I do want to say is, guys, some members haven't, existing members, when you actually go to your team button here, okay, if you scroll down here, you can actually see here that people have paid a deposit and they haven't done their KYC. I keep saying to people, do your KYC. If you don't do your KYC, you will not get paid. You need to send either an email to this gentleman here or a person who's investing to Paraiba. You need to send an email to them saying, please, can you either do a KYC, all right? Otherwise, you will not get paid. Your money here, well, they've made into the business, you will not get paid. So they need to be KYC registered. And Paraiba is a very, very good company. We're regulated. We're a bank, so we need the dots dotted and the T's crossed. You know, and if you scroll down here, there's more people down here. You know, there's loads of people I reached out to saying, you know, you need to do your KYC. But guys, people are so absolutely lazy. But I know that's crazy, but you need to kind of reach out to your downline and say to them, please do your KYC, and you will get your return on investment. They actually even backdate it as well, which is cool. But I actually put some information on Facebook and also the Telegram group and said, please do your KYC. You know, so guys, you know, people who do not do their KYC, and basically you will not get paid. You need to do KYC. You know, you really, really do. And when you first get people coming into the business, they need to do the KYC first and make a deposit of, say, $25 to open their account up. If they don't do it within 30 days, as a reminder, your account will be removed. And I've so many people said, oh, my account's been removed, what should I do? Yeah, because you haven't participated into Paraiba. You know, guys, we're a business, we're not a charity. This is an awesome company to make a good return of investment, you know. This is a serious business. We're not playing games here, you know. But this business has been very, very good to me. I've been within the company for roughly about 12 months, approximately. It's not bad. And I'm actually making here, guys, $506 a day, 4 days a week. That's $2,000. That's $2,000 a week. Yeah. So
awesome.
Basically, guys, it's doctor. I'm getting paid in Spain, doctor's wages. Yeah. And now, guys, I've been promoting this company for a good, say, a year. You know, it's given me a very, very good return on investment. I get paid every week. I do withdraw. I also participate. I also build. I actually create some accounts. Awesome. So I'm constantly building my network of people, and I'm building my sub accounts. Okay. So I'm growing my income nice and slowly. You know, guys, $2,000 a month. Now I can actually sit back if I wanted to. I could actually sit back and do absolutely nothing and just watch this grow every week. You know. But my goal here, guys, is to get $1,000 a day, which I'll hopefully get in probably about, say, a few weeks' time. You know, but I'm building it slowly. And guys, it's not rocket science to build this company. It's an awesome business. And the beauty about this company, guys, is that you're going to get this streamline. This is gold, guys. Absolutely gold. You know, when you get to a certain level in the pool situation, you start getting all these streamline people coming into the business. Not even under our sponsors, okay? And the company's giving you a little slice of cake here, guys, for absolutely nothing, you know? Beautiful business. I love it. I've been internet marketing for over 8 years, and this has been one of the best businesses I've ever been since I've been online.
Love seeing you. Great job, buddy.
Yeah, no worries, mate. And well, thank you for listening to me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Michael, and thank you for your presentation earlier on. That was absolutely superb.
Thanks, buddy. Great job, guys. It's easy to get started with Paraiba. If you need a little assistance, I just put our Telegram room in the chat, guys. Please come into our Telegram room, ask your questions. We'll help you out. But of course, you want to go to your sponsor first, right? Your sponsor should be there to help you, right? But Matt just showed you how to get started, and it's easy. If you want information on the sub-account strategies, we've got it, guys. All the videos are there. All right. So I want to bring up, is Derek on with us? I can't see everybody on here right now. Is Derek on?
Yes, I am.
All right, but I can't see you. There you are. All right, there he is. So guys, you want to stick around for a couple of great testimonials here and some guys that are really tearing this business up, right? I mean, we love to see the success of everybody in this business, but there's some people that have decided, I'm going to really focus. I'm going to really take action. I don't know Derek that well, and he's not even on my team, but you know what? He's a great success story here. He's one of the first guys that did the English presentation, and he did a great job with it. I watched it. I said, this is great, man. I'm going to be using this. So he did a great job with the very early on presentation. But I know he's doing exceptionally well here with Paraiba. He's a Red Diamond member, so I wanted to have him come on and share his tips and quick strategies and success, what he sees here with Paraiba. Take it away, Derek, my friend.
Good afternoon, Michael, and good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I want to give it back to you for your commitment and cooperation with the company, doing excellent job. So big applause for you, first of all. Yes, my name is Derek Comel. I'm coming from Florida. Been with the company almost from the beginning of the company. I started in early January of 2020. I was one of the 21 leaders that was invited to Singapore, where we actually shaped the company and how everything will look going forward. And also the first English presentation that Michael mentioned, that was the beginning of it when we were actually in Singapore with all the leaders and the CEO. Yes, it's been over 16 months. It's a blessing for me, not only for me, but mainly for my team and my family. What we have accomplished in less than 2 years. And you all have to understand one thing. I don't know your background. I don't know what your experience in this industry, but I can tell you based on my 7 years of experience in this industry, what the CEO accomplished in less than 2 years, creating the entire ecosystem, is something that takes companies 5 to 7 years. Okay, he's always on a call. He's always available. I have the pleasure to work closely with the CEO and the inner circle group. And I can tell you,
hey, Derek, I'm every time here.
Thank you for the correction and welcome to the call. So it's just amazing what is actually happening and what will happen in the near future. I am blessed where I'm at, and like I said, it's all because of the team and the trust they had in me to join the company, and I do everything I can to support them and grow fast and as big as we can. My tip on how you can quickly build the business, guys, you have a gift in your hands, and all you have to do is gift the people you really want to be gifted. You don't need everybody. You don't want everybody. Choose the people you want to work with, and that's the biggest key for me. And how I build where I'm at right now is simply choosing and associating myself with the people I want to be around. Thank you.
Awesome. That's great, Derek. I appreciate those words, buddy, and congratulations on your tremendous success here. I know you're getting close to Paraiba Diamond, but you're right. I mean, hey, we can choose who we want on our team, right? We can absolutely do that. That's wise words, right? And we want to work with fun people, professional people, right? That's what we want in this business. We got a great family here with Paraiba, and we want to add in the best people. Okay, I want to bring up one more guy that is tearing this business up, and you know, he's just doing great things in a matter of a short period of time. You know, I think he reached a 4-figure income in about 4 months, and I think, you know, he's been making enough that he's able to quit his job. I mean, how awesome is that? Imagine that ability, right? This is what is happening here with Paraiba. So, Leon, are you on with us, buddy?
Yep, I'm here. Can you see me?
There he is. So guys, Leon is doing a tremendous job here. He really is. He's got a great team of people, and he's just moving up fast. It just goes to show you that if you take action, then things can happen quickly here. So I wanted to have him come on because he's just really doing such a great job, and give us a few words on how you're growing your business so well and what you see here, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for having me. Hope everyone's doing well today. So like Michael said, I haven't been in for too long. I started back in December. Probably got all my accounts set up first week of December and then started to work it. So once I started to see things happening, I really wanted to take it seriously. So my biggest thing to help people and to help my team and to get where, you know, I'm still trying to get to much further than what I am today, but treat it like a business. A lot of people come in, they may have heard of crypto, they're familiarizing themselves with it. Treat it like a business, take it seriously, and then serious things can happen. If you just treat it like a game, then, you know, you're not going to eventually replace a full-time income or, you know, have the outcome that you're looking to have, you know, after you hear a bunch of different people's success stories of people that are actually taking it seriously, putting the work in. So that's one of the big things is take it seriously, just start putting the work in and hold yourself accountable. Now, keep in mind that, you know, when you show someone something, not everyone is going to say yes, so don't get deterred. I mean, what I always say is if someone says no, that's just a no right now. That might not be a no a month from now, 2 months from now, because situations change. So it takes an average of, I believe, 7+ times for people to see something before they actually take action. So if you're constantly engaged with people and letting people know what you can do to help them, they're more susceptible to be able to move forward, especially if they're seeing your story, seeing that you're also taking it seriously too. One of the specific strategies that I'm using to help grow is I do personalize everything, just like I believe it was Derek that said, you choose who you want to work with. That is very, very true. I came off of a job working for an insurance company where we didn't choose who we got to work with. We didn't choose who we got to talk to all day long. They could be screaming at you over the phone and you got to put up with it. With Paraiba, it's completely up to you. You choose who you want to work with. It's much less stressful. And that way also better results can also be achieved. So what I always do when I speak with someone, I want to kind of see what they're looking to do. I ask them what their goal is. Are you looking to just be a passive income earner, or are you looking to build a team and make money? So that way I can kind of get a general idea of how to help them, and them knowing that I'm looking out for their best interest. So if they're someone that's being a passive earner, we'll set them up with a certain type of strategy. If they're doing a team building, that's where we use the sub account strategy. So we want to make sure that we're just not trying to push this on people for them just to sign up. We're going to have a lot better success of people signing up and knowing what their goal is to move forward, so we can actually help them. One of the things that I've also done that I've actually found to be very successful is when I first started, I set up all my 20 sub accounts because I wanted to max everything out from day one, because I knew that I was going to start building it. I also set up a handful of additional sub accounts and just put the $25 in there. So now once, sub accounts have 10 million, 15 million, $20 million in the streamline, that's valuable. So that's also a selling point for people to come in and take us seriously as well. So I can talk to some people and they're like, oh, I only want to start with $100 or $1,000. That's fine. Let me show you, if you start with more, this is what you can have walking right into it. So you can have, sub accounts, you can literally for sale, have them purchase for $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and they're walking into a streamline that's already built, because now they actually have full shares that are paying out from day one once they join, and they're not having to wait months and months to be able to see that grow. So that's one of the big things that I have been able to do there as well. Be a leader as well as a team player. So I have literally helped out everyone that came into my team, and even my people set up accounts, go through the KYC. So don't be afraid to do the work. Use the material, send over the videos, send over the PDFs. It literally walks you through everything, but make sure it's done the right way. That way someone doesn't feel like they're lost or get deterred and then they just give up. So this is new for a lot of people. So once you are comfortable and familiar with it, go ahead and walk them through, because in that way, as they start to understand it, they're going to be able to duplicate the same process. So now you're not actually having to do everything for everyone. You have a team of people that can do the same thing that you're doing. So that's how you're going to also build it a lot quicker. Just a brief thing that I'm happy about, as we were talking and Michael mentioned, I was able to officially resign from my job about 2 weeks ago. I was there for 8.5 years. I was a top seller and earner in the country. I'm able to walk away from my job because I took this seriously. I didn't intend that was going to be the outcome. 4.5 months coming into Paraiba. I've only been in Paraiba for under 5 months. I've already been able to develop about $1,100 per day income so far, some over 4 figures per day, well over 5 figures per month, and we're just getting started. So we're still in a growth stage right now, where the system, the company, everything is constantly growing and updating to be more profitable moving forward. So just to everyone out there, take it seriously, put some effort in, and you can see serious results. I've already been able to help 2 other people resign from their full-time jobs as well. And I'm trying to help another 3 people in the next, 2 to 3 months. So, I mean, that's a great feeling as far as a personal standpoint. It's great to make money and achieve things personally. But if you can bring people along the way that you care about, family members, friends, things like that, it just makes everything a lot better. It makes it more worth it. So I do appreciate you having me on here. And you'll be seeing a lot more of me, of course. That way I can, give tips and different things that I'm doing, or anything that I find to be helpful. I don't mind sharing with everyone here to be able to also succeed, moving forward.
Yeah, awesome. That's great. Really appreciate those words, Leon, man. I mean, those are some great tips and strategies you just gave everybody there. And yeah, I know we're going to have you on again with more of these.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And we're going to see you in Dubai too.
Yes.
Leon,
Already booked.
Yeah, you're all booked, and I got to get booked
Yep.
now. And I think Matt's booked. And yeah, it was great to see a lot of people win the Dubai vacation, the exotic vacation and event, guys. It's happening at the end of May, early June. So we're excited to see everybody there. But you know, absolutely, it's about duplication, guys. 100%. It's about duplication. You just heard it from Leon. You know, how do you get to 5 figures a month? Duplicate, right? You show those frontline people how to do it, and they can show people, and so on. That is the power of networking, right? That's the power of the business that we have. So congratulations, Leon, on your success, buddy. That's just
Appreciate
awesome.
that.
All right, guys. We've gone a little bit longer than we wanted to today. Appreciate everybody hanging on, but you know what? It was worth it, right? To hear some awesome testimonials from these guys. And so we will take maybe just a few questions, and that's it. We can have other questions answered later on in the team rooms, because I did put the Telegram room out there for everybody. Okay. Are there questions, Matt, that we need to take care of? Or I know that you're in there.
I think I've virtually answered a few of them, actually. So
Okay.
Linda's up. So are there new videos or PDFs for the new members to set up their accounts with the new KYC and linking, etc.? We have left some information in the Telegram group. You might have to scroll up, or Michael might be able to retrieve them and put them in the Telegram chat later on today. And yeah, and also you might be able to Michael will be able to link you, not link you, add your name so you can actually see what the video is about, sort of thing. Yeah, is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, guys, just come into our Telegram room, and we've got all the videos on how to do things in there, right?
Yeah.
It's all there. All right, sub account strategies, all of that.
Yeah.
Pascal, yeah, I got your message there. You sent it directly though. Advice on how to get new people on your team. Well, you just heard Leon. I would go back and listen to the recording and focus on what Leon told you to do.
Yeah, Michael will be able to tag you in the Telegram anyway. Yeah, so that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, as far as I see some stuff on the Tech Talk stuff, you guys, very important. Get with your upline sponsor in Paraiba. If they're not in TEKT, you got to go higher. Okay, do it ethically, do it responsibly. Get with the upline leader. Someone will have a TEKT referral link for you. Okay, and then you can get your TEKT token. All right.
Yeah, a message for William. Is there a video to use Unix Exchange? Yes, there is. Same thing. If you go into our Telegram chat, Michael's done a video on this. Same thing, Michael, if you tag the gentleman as well, Roger. All information will be in the Telegram chat.
Yeah, just get us in the chat, guys. Is there anyone that wants to unmute themselves? If you got an urgent question, guys, go ahead.
Roger says I can't text in the Telegram group. I'm blocked.
Wow.
Okay, you're going to have to either reach to your sponsor or reach out to Michael on Telegram. I don't know why you're blocked. Okay, well, Michael, if you send a message to Michael, I'm sure Michael will be able to let you in.
I'll put in my. Let me see if I can find my Telegram here, guys.
Yeah.
In there, and then you can get with me, or as Matt said, your sponsor too. Okay.
Yeah, I do believe we did change our Telegram link a few weeks ago, so that might be the issue there. But,
okay, if you can't get in the Telegram, guys, just get me on Telegram first. I'll bring you into the room. Okay.
Okay.
I did have somebody join, so I know that works. I've got the pop-ups, so I know it should work. If you're blocked, I'm not sure why. Maybe it's something on your end. I don't know. Okay, I think we covered some questions there. If there's anything else, guys, you can get with us in the Telegram room, okay, or the Facebook group. We'll get them answered. Appreciate everybody's questions. Appreciate everybody's time today. I'm very, very excited about what's going on here with this company. We've accomplished so much already, as Derek said, in under 2 years. What most companies would take in 5 to 7 years, we've done in 2. Thanks to the vision of our CEO here and such awesome leadership with this company. Great, great members. So guys, lock arms with us. and you can totally change your financial situation if you just follow the steps that the leaders have showed you here what to do. It's very easy to do this. All the resources are here, and we've got one of the best companies in the crypto space I have ever seen in my life. So just get with us, guys. We'll show you the way. So guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Appreciate you all. We'll see you next Sunday for another presentation. There'll be a TEKT presentation this week at some point as well. We will announce it. So guys, we'll see you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Let's go, guys.